So students, we are starting second example of exercise 1.2. In this they have given triangle PQR, line NM and some measurements and they have asked us whether line NM is parallel to RQ or not. If yes, give reason. If no, give reason. So triangle line means which theorem or property? Basic proportionality theorem. For basic proportionality theorem, you have to show some ratios must be equal. So by using these measurements, now we will calculate the missing measurements. So see, what is PQ? PQ means MQ plus PM, segment addition property, and PQ is given 15, MQ is unknown, and plus 25, that is PM. So what is MQ then? 25 minus 15, and MQ is equal to 10. We got MQ 10, PM 15. Similarly, for PR by segment addition property, PN plus NR. PN plus NR. After putting the value of PR is 20, PN is unknown, and NR is 8. By calculating, we got PN is equal to 12. PN is equal to 12. Now the remaining work is find the ratios by putting the values. First we will take Pn upon Nr. Pn upon Nr. To prove basic proportionality theorem, the ratios must be equal. The first ratio will be Pn upon Nr. So it is 12 upon 8. After cutting 4 2s are 4 3s are, that is 3 upon 2. That is statement number 1. Now the second ratio we require is PM upon MQ. So PM is 15, MQ is 10. 15 upon 10. After cutting we again got 3 upon 2. By statement 1 and 2, using 1 and 2, we got Pn upon Nr is equal to PM upon MQ. Pn upon Nr is equal to PM upon NQ. See, there are two things. One is original BPT and another is converse. When ratios are equal, 3 upon 2, 3 upon 2, ratios are equal, lines are parallel. So we came to the conclusion, by converse of BPT, NM is parallel to RQ. NM is parallel to RQ. That is the proof. Now we are starting the third example of exercise 1.2. Here they have given triangle PMN and some measurements, and they have asked now find the length of QP. Find the length of QP. When you are saying directly, there is an angle bisector. They have given NM and Q bisects angle MNP, या PNM. So when they are saying कि NQ is bisector of angle PNM, then definitely therefore by angle bisector property, ratio will be PN या NP upon PQ. When you are taking this side first, in front of this is PQ, so PQ is in the denominator, is equal to, you are taking now NM upon the samne, what is the in front side? It is MQ. Now to find that missing measurement, put the values. NP is 7 upon PQ is unknown, so PQ is equal to, NM is given 5 and MQ is 2.5. Therefore PQ is equal to 7 into 2.5 upon 5. So it will be 2.5 ones are 2.5 twos. So PQ is equal to 7 upon 2. So final PQ is equal to 3.5, or QP is equal to 3.5. This is the answer. These type of examples will come in sundry examples, that is oral maths. You will get very easily answers. This is third example. We are starting now fourth example of exercise 1.2. What they have given? They have given us triangle ABC. One line is there, it is PQ, and measure of two angles they have given us. Angle APQ is 60 and angle ABC is 60. So here angle APQ is equal to angle ABC is equal to 60 degrees given. So what you can say? When corresponding angles are congruent, the lines are parallel. Corresponding angles are congruent, the lines are parallel. You have studied this in 9th standard. So PQ by corresponding angle test, PQ is parallel to BC. PQ is parallel to BC. When the word parallel comes, immediately there is a flash in our head, your brain, that the theorem we must use should be BPT. Now, when PQ is parallel to BC, therefore, by BPT, AP upon PB is equal to AQ upon QC. It is proved. So we have used 9th standard property, corresponding angle property, as well as BPT 10th standard property. So this is one of the example. It is called mixed example, means 9th standard they have mixed with 10th standard, and slowly this will give us mastery over using the properties. Very nice example. You can practice such examples. Since example 5 and 6 are repeated, BPT as well as angle bisector, I am giving it for the homework, and I am coming to 7th example, in which there are two lines, BF as well as AE, and what they have given, AB parallel to CD parallel to FE. When three lines are parallel, you know the third property, that is property of three parallel lines and their transversals. Already it is given AB parallel to CD parallel to FE. So here AB parallel to CD parallel to FE given, correct? Therefore, what will be the ratio? The ratio will be the simple ratio like BPT. It will come BD upon DF, BD upon DF is equal to AC upon C, AC upon C by property of three parallel lines and their transversal. By property of three parallel lines and their transversals. Therefore, after putting the value, BD is 8 upon DF is 4 is equal to AC is 12 and CE is X. Therefore, X is equal to 8X is equal to 12 into 4. Therefore, X is equal to 12 into 4 upon 8. 8 1s are 8 2s are 2 1s are 2 6 are. So X is equal to 6. And now finally they have asked us AE. AE by angle addition, segment addition property, AE is equal to AC plus CE. So AE is equal to, what is AC? 12 plus CE, just we got it as X, and that is X, that is 6. So AE is equal to 18. This much simple examples will come for mental maths. Very easily you can do these things. Very easily, very easily. Now we are starting the ninth example of exercise number 1.2. Eighth example is based on angle bisector property. So I have given you to practice at home. So this is the ninth example of exercise number 1.2. What they have given? Same. Triangle ABC and BD is the bisector. In triangle ABC, BD is the bisector of angle ABC. Whenever the word angle bisector comes, by angle bisector property, we have to take the ratio. So, by angle bisector property, this AB upon the front side AD, AB upon the adjacent side DC, AB upon DC. When we have taken AB here, the front side of AB is AD here and the front side of BC is DC here. After putting the, they have given the values, and now we are putting the values. X for AB, BC is X plus 5, AD is X minus 2 and DC is X plus 2. When you cross multiply, you will get this statement. X into bracket X plus 2 and X minus 2 into another bracket X plus 5. Opening the bracket, standard 6, you might have studied by your dear teachers of 6th standard. So if you remember, it is better. Remembering is learning. Remembering is learning. So remember bracket opening. This is X into X, X square, X into 2, 2X plus sign. That side two brackets are there. So first term of first bracket into second bracket minus the second term of first bracket into second bracket. Very simple. So x square plus 2x is equal to x into x square, x into 5 plus 5x, minus 2 into x minus 2x, and minus 2 into 5 minus 10. These 2x square, subtracting x square from both the sides, subtracting x square from the both sides, x square gone, and now 2x is remaining in the left hand side and 3x is remaining in the right hand side. So transfer this 2x to right hand side, it will be minus 3x minus 2x, and this minus 10 you transfer to left hand side. Transfer 2x to right hand side, it will become minus, and this minus 10 you transfer to left hand side, it will become plus 10, and final answer is x is equal to 10, which is they have asked us. This is 9th example I have solved. 8 you have to do by angle bisector theorem. Very nicely done. So we are starting now 10th example of exercise 1.2. Here they have given two triangles DEF and PQR. X is a point in the interior of the triangle, and the given things PQ parallel to DE, QR parallel to EF, and we have to show PR parallel to DF. So it's very easy. Consider triangle XED. XED. PQ is parallel to DE. They have given. PQ is parallel to DE given. So by BPT, when line is parallel to the base or any side, it is by BPT XP upon PD, and opposite will be XQ upon QE. First statement. Since PQ is parallel to DE, XP upon PD upon is equal to XQ upon PE. The statement number 1 by BPT. Similarly, if we consider triangle XEF, QR is parallel to EF. Lines are parallel, ratios must be equal. So XQ upon QE must be equal to XR upon RF by BPT. So from 1 and 2 we can say XPPD, XQQE, XQQE, XRRF. These two are common. So from 1 and 2 we can say XP upon PD is equal to XR upon RF, because these two are same. This equals to this, and this is related to triangle XFD. In this triangle, these ratios are equal. XP upon PD equals to XR upon RF. In any triangle, if ratios are equal, the lines are parallel, converse. So, by converse of BPT, PR is parallel to segment EF. Segment PR is parallel to segment EF. These are very important examples which may come in your exams. These are important examples which may come in your school and board, both exams. Very important examples. So this finishes the 10th example. 10th example is finished now. Now we are starting the last example of exercise 1.2. This is very important example regarding your exam. Confusing as well as easy. What I am saying, confusing as well as easy. Angle bisector theorem. They have given triangle ABC and two bisectors. BD is bisector of ABC and CE is bisector of ACB. Two bisectors. And what they have said? AB congruent to AC. AB congruent to AC. And we have to prove ED parallel to BC. ED parallel to BC. Start with ABC. This part ABC and BD. In triangle ABC, BD is a bisector of ABC given. So when bisector is there, we have to take ratios AB upon BC. AB upon BC is equal to AD upon DC. AB upon BC is equal to AD upon DC. Statement 1 by angle bisector property. Similarly, this time in triangle ABC we are taking CE as a bisector. In triangle ABC, CE bisect ACB. So again by property of angle bisector of triangle, same AC upon BC is equal to AE upon EB. AE upon EB. Two bisectors, two ratios. For BD bisector, this is the ratio. For CE bisector, this is the ratio. And one more thing, they have given us AB congruent to AC. Means this AB and AC are same. If they are same, then definitely AB upon BC equals to AC upon BC. I am repeating, AB equal to AC. AB equal to AC. They have given. So AB upon BC, AC upon AB upon BC must be equal to AC upon BC. Very carefully understand this. AB, AC same and BC is common. So they have given AB congruent to AC. So from 1, 2, 3, we can say AB upon BC is equal to AC upon BC. If AB upon BC is equal to AC upon BC, then definitely AD upon DC must be equal to AE upon EB. When left hand sides are equal, the right hand sides must be equal. Understood? So this ratio we got. And when this ratio is present here, it means AE upon EB equals to AD upon DC. By converse, when ratios are equal, lines are parallel. Ratios are equal, lines are parallel. So ED parallel to BC. Segment ED parallel to BC. This finishes our exercise 1.2.